context when he's talking about how political spaces or parties need to be sort of spaces for building up leadership. Honestly, if we get that right, we will actually be able to find spaces where women can grow within leadership. Now, having said that, there's something, and this is such a truth, even for me, that Sheryl Sandberg, she of Meta, said once when she was speaking, and she was talking about the most important decision that a woman can make is the decision of who she decides to live with. So this is the decision of a spouse. Unfortunately, we don't take that into consideration so many times when we are looking at women in leadership spaces, because women do pay the price. That specific role, the role of being a wife, the role of spouse selection comes with so many dynamics that are all unseen. So what people see visually will be the slowness in being able to achieve a leadership status or being able to do well in the office. It's not that we are incompetent or incapable. There are tons of women that are actually the foundation of so many things that we see today. But here is the thing, the dynamics and the unseen, and this is why, when you and I sit, I tell you that words only account for 7% of communication. 93% is what is not said. I think we can say the same in leadership, that a lot of the percentages of what we don't see in leadership are the dynamics behind the scenes. Now, put women in that position, and you're looking at a woman that has to deal with, let me use the three bosses. The actual boss, the one that can actually be seen, which could be her business. It could be the boss, the physical boss that she's seeing. But it could also be the dynamic of children, and it could also be the dynamic of the spouse. Now go behind the scenes and look at what's happening. So with children, there's micro dynamics over there. There's their schooling, there's their extracurricular activities, there's what they need in terms of the home. With the spouse, there's dynamics between family relations and that sort of thing. You look at relations with her own family, relations with in-laws. You see, these are things that we don't look at as being consequential to leadership, but they are, and they're very strong when you bring women to the fore. Now, how is the price paid for those? You have women that actually break through, and they're the ones that you will see as the strong personalities, the Marthas, the cholerics of this day and age. And they're the ones we call stubborn. They're the ones that we call, square pegs in round holes. They're the ones that don't seemingly seem to fit, but really it's the dynamic behind there. And then there is those that actually work behind the scenes. And it's not that they're not looking for the recognition, and it's not that they do not need the recognition. It's that they work behind the scenes because that's how the elements of whatever leadership they're trying to navigate has to come through. So when we talk about leadership and communication in this sense, these are dynamics that need to actually come out, because we're very, very quick to judge, and we're very quick to, if we were to just look at, specifically, let's give credit to the woman of the day. If we were to look at Martha's journey, really, up until the point where she stood on that podium yesterday, it has been blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears.